Hey, how you doing? This is John, and welcome to John's Long Box. Today we're looking at a board game. This is called Rivals Masters of the Deep. This was a Kickstarter game that took forever, and I pledged for it, and then they canceled it, and then I pledged a second time thinking it was canceled, but both of them went through, so I have 2 copies of this game, which is cool because I love these miniatures. First off, look at this little wild guy. So the premise is that we are 4 undersea clans. This is a 2-player game, and so there's different factions. I was these lords, so these are all like giant figures, like this whale guy and this crystal guy, and then whatever this guy is, and it's a tactical miniature skirmish game. And what do is you get 125 points, and then you buy figures. You see this figure's worth 25 points. This figure's worth 30 points. Look at this little crystal guy. He creates these little crystal beings. He generates stuff. That's 30. And then the extra stuff, you could buy these little weapons. And what do? So you go about exploring the board. You know, you get these, they're blue. And then when you explore them, they flip over to the other side. That was Lisa's faction. She beat me. I just played really, really bad. And you follow the rules. This is like your little controller over here. So at the beginning of your turn, all your tokens like this. So you can move. So you go like that. You activate this and you move. So you activate, what you do is you activate a tile. This was a little confusing. Oh, by the way, this is a Twilight Imperium mat. I just put this on the ground because it's hexes to just make it easier to set up the board. So this board is actually a little smaller than the game should be, but I figured it's the first time I played in 6 years. That's besides the point. So you activate the tile. So I'm going to activate this tile. So this figure is on this tile. So every figure that would be on this tile would be activated. But these large bases, the rules is only one of them could be on a tile. The small bases up to 3 could be on a tile. So I'm activating this guy. So theoretically, these guys are more powerful than 3 little ones. So he is the overseer. So over here, go over here. So his speed is 2. So he can move 2 tiles. You can't move through enemy tiles unless you're this guy. He just plows through and damages them all. And then, so you could movement and in action. So you move, and then you could swim, you could land, you could charge, you could share. Swimming is you go like this and you go another space. So you what you're doing is you're plodding along the bottom of the ocean, but if you're swimming, you go another space. But while you do that, you're laying down, you have less defensive die, okay? You could land. So if you started off your turn already swimming, you could land, and, there you go. You got your defense back, your position. You could charge. You charge, you go in extra space, but you degrade one of your attack dice. Nobody's done that yet. And then share. Share is you could swap these cards. Each character could have 1 card, and then you have like an air. I always just put it up here. That's of 5 cards. So if this guy's on the same space as this guy, which will never happen because they're big, you put it in here and then here. So it's like a slow, ponderous way to share cards. And then you have. So I could activate the same tile again or a different tile, and do it. So I could have this guy move across the board before he starts attacking 3 times. And then the next thing, I go like that, and I activate everybody on 1 space would attack or search or recover. So searching is, you flip a tile, and you could, rocks can't be searched. Oh, I'm not even showing it. Rocks can't be searched, but coral can be searched, and then you can get like these loot cards. There you go. What is this one? Bonehide armor. This model takes 1 less damage when hit. Oh, cool. So then you could assign. What happens is the person who gets it equips it, but if he already has a card, it's going to get lost. So you only search when you have nothing. So that's one of the things you'd probably want to share, put it into like the universal backpack, so you could get something else, and then you could swap around. Like I said, it's slow and ponderous, but it's kind of tactical. I like it. The next thing you can do is recover. So if like you're caught in a net, or you're trapped in a crevasse or something like that, you could recover. So you put these little condition tokens on people. Like this, you're being caught by a pincer or something like that. You recover, you just take that off so you could not suffer the consequences. And then the end column. So when all three of the tokens are over here, it's the end of your turn. Then you draw an event card that will change the rules of the game for one. Like there could be a Maelstrom, a Sunken Treasure, Trest Falls, or whatever. You know, like a Murk Storm. So there's just too much mud. So everybody, you know, has less damage to attack or defend or something like that. And then you just keep going back and forth till somebody's eliminated. The rules are really wonky. Oh, let me explain the dice. So the black dice are the best. The white dice are the middle, and the red dice are the middle, and the white dice are the best. So if, like, let's just say I roll one of each dice. Each character, it tells you what they roll for attack, it tells you what they roll for the defense, and it tells you how far away their attacks could go. So it's real simple. So you roll this. Okay, I'm attacking. Wow, I did 1 damage, and it explodes. I get 1 ether. That's the currency of the game. And it explodes, and then this is, if I'm attacking, it's an attack. If it's a defense, it's a defense. So right now I got 2 attacks, but all exploding dice, you see these lines? That means I roll an extra white dice. It's always white. Okay, wow. So I get another ether and another white dice to roll. Wow, this is a good attack and an attack. So I did a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 damage, and I got 2 ether. That what I wish I rolled that good in the game. And there you go. And the same for defense. And that's the whole game. It's a lot of fun. I love these tactical mini games. These are neutral. The red ones are lurkers. So there's various tiles that are called lurk tiles, and they're fine. You could go through them and everything like that. But if you search them, they activate a lurker, and they're a neutral party, and they attack anybody who goes around them. Once you disturb them, they just stay there for the rest of the game. And, you know, so they become tactical. I could go in there, activate a lurker, run away, and then block off my opponent and things. It's a lot of fun. I dig this game. All right, I'll see you. Bye.